Welcome back to Python Learning with Professional Prep. I'm so glad you decided to stay on Professional Prep and continue learning Python. It's a great choice. Alright, so just a recap of last class, we talked a little about Boolean variables, and we're going to use that today because today we're going to be talking about if, elif, and else statements in Python. Now, if, elif, and else statements, they're the core, the base core of all programming languages, and they're super fun. You'll see. All right, so let's start our file new, and first we're going to recap what we talked about last class. So we talked about Booleans. So let's declare one Boolean variable, which we'll name Boolean 1. And as you know, Booleans are either true or false. Alright. Now, these Boolean true or falses, right? We can either make them true or false, or we can do a little something else. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Boolean 3 equals. So pretty much what this statement is saying is 3 equal to 2? If that's true, then Boolean 3 will be assigned to true. If this is false, which it is, Boolean 3 will be assigned to false. And that's pretty much what if, elif, and else statements are. In any other programming language, I'll put this in comments, it's, my bad, if, else if, and else. But in Python, it's if, elif, else. It's a little different. I know Python is supposed to be more readable, but I guess the person who made Python just thought that elif might be a little cleaner, which it is. It is a little cleaner. It's subtracting a whole 3 characters. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So pretty much the syntax of an if statement is pretty much you type if space and then do your Boolean expression. So as we had said before, 3 equals 2. Equal is a comparison. 1 equal sign is assigning, 2 is comparison. Let's put that in comments. Equal is assigning. Equal is comparing. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's continue writing our code. So if 3 is equal to 2, and then we put a colon at the end and press enter, and you see that our IDE auto indents. Pretty much Python is a white space language. Everything is crafted or formatted not with semicolons, which other languages usually use, not with these, but with indents. So as you see here, there's a tab every time I press enter, and every time I press enter and there's a colon, and yeah, so pretty much everything that's indented under this if statement is part of the if statement. It might be a little confusing right now, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's do print hello. All right, and let's quickly introduce else statements. Else. So for else statements, pretty much if, elif, and else. If is if something, then do this. Elif is if that previous if statement is false, then do this. And you can put as many elif statements as you want. Else is if none of those previous requirements were met, then do this. You'll see what I'm talking about. So if 3 is equal to 2, then print hello. Else print oh no. Now let's run this. Alright, we see oh no because 3 is in fact not equal to 2. Alright, well, what if 3 is equal to 4 per se? Print 3 is equal to 4. Well, we know that 3 is not equal to 4. And when we run it, we also get that. But this is all to demonstrate if, elif, and else statements. Now, say we wanted to try something else. Elif, 3 is equal to 5. Is 3 equal to 5? 3 is equal to 5. Let's run that. And we get, oh no, again. Alright, well, what if I do another elif statement, and I do is 3 equal to 3? Print 3 is equal to 3. Alright, let's see what that returns. Wow, 3 is in fact equal to 3. So, what happened here? Now, we're comparing the number 3 to all of these other numbers, right? First we start with 2, and then 4, and then 5, and then 3. Now, what Python is seeing is, hey, 3 is not equal to 2. Let's move on to the next thing. Hey, 3 is not equal to 4. Let's move on to the next thing. Hey, 3 is not equal to 5. Let's move on to the next thing. Hey, 3 is equal to 3. Let's see what is defined in our statement. And it sees print 3 is equal to 3, and it executes that. Yeah, and say we have a 3 over there, right? Now we see hello, which is over here, but we have that same statement over here. 3 is equal to 3, and 3 is equal to 3, right? So why isn't it running both of them? Well, when Python sees one of these if statements, it escapes. It escapes from this sequence and goes on, just skips everything else. So if this requirement is met, if this is true, then it'll just move on. It'll never even read any of these things. Of course, we can make it continue to read those things, and we can do that with the continue keyword. I'm not going to explain too much into this. Maybe we'll... Oh, I guess continue is not a keyword. My bad. I thought it was. Alright, so I'll explain that later. But yeah. Alright, let's use a variable instead. How about that? So x equals 3. Instead, replace this with x, 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 x. Alright, now we can control that from here. So x is equal to 3, so it executes this. How about 4? Okay. We haven't updated these print statements, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, those are if, elif, and else statements in Python. And next time we are going to be discussing Boolean. We're going to be discussing while statements. That is also a really big part of programming, and it's very similar to if statements actually. And after we learn while statements, we're gonna make a small game. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, enjoy your day.